Hello, it's Bebakun. I'm back with some more Marvel Champions custom content. This time, I'm with Inkwire, the designer of TMNT custom content for Marvel Champions. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, yeah, it's just me, Inkwire. I've shown up with some Havoc stuff and the rest of that, and you've been running some of my custom stuff, so I figured why
Yep.
not play a game together?
Yes, and you're running Donatello in Aggression.
You bet. Donatello is actually he's kind of a stealth, very, very powerful turtle. He just has a bit of a different, well, they all have unique play styles, so I just figured I'd give him a run in Aggression and just show kind of some of the neat stuff he can do or things I like to do because I only make stuff that I actually want to play. So I have played these characters a lot on top of obviously other people playing them and giving me feedback and all the rest of that. So, yeah, Donnie doesn't get as much love. He's not as
Mhm.
cool as some of the other guys. It seems to some people. They a lot more people I think gravitate towards the other three. He doesn't get as much love.
Yeah,
I
I
feel.
mean he's the nerd of the group. Nerds don't tend to
Yeah,
get a lot
yeah.
of attention, but
Yeah, because everybody, it's like Leonardo's the leader with the two big swords. Raphael's the angry guy that just runs in, and bit of a brawler. Mikey's super cool and chill. Not nearly as much love for the Donster. So yeah, this is just a quick. This is the deck that I'm going to
okay.
be running for with him. But yeah, obviously we're planning on doing this praying modular here, and you've
Mm.
got your newly made Jennika deck.
Yes, I built this deck and I did record it, so here's the recording of me building the deck. Okay, so let's get to deck building. We got the path card here, and on the back it tells you the deck building rules. So we can add any combination of Shinobi cards, no aspect cards, and also we are able to add basic cards. Ability effects are quite strong. Dual Shinobi cards trigger both, so we may want to look straight ahead to these dual Shinobi cards because they're pretty good. Choose one card from the discard, put it on top of the deck. Certainly quite strong. Let's just do 3 copies. If we do this in the player phase, this will end up being the boost card. Usually, if the villain is stunned or confused, then it may end up being the encounter card. So okay, we're gonna grab that. You have an item upgrade. Discard an attack event for your hand, heal 2. So spend 1 for heal 2, and this is after getting the Kusiri both spell, Shugore. 4 uses, exhaust, and remove 2 cards to draw a card. So you would try and get like some oath counters on it, or some similar counters on it before doing that. Let's actually have a look at our weapons again. We kind of don't want to exhaust these. We could exhaust this one maybe. What does this do? Deal 1 damage or remove 1 threat. After you play an attack or thwart, ready this. Okay. So we have some built-in confuse. We got some Taijutsu. If you play with an attack event, stun that enemy. So we already have a good amount of status cards. This is a ready card. Cloak. Just straight up. It's 4 damage in a daze, which certainly is better. I don't think I'll go for it. I don't think I will. It's a 2 cost upgrade. Gives you 2 draws. You have to work to get more counters on it. I don't think I will. For right now, I won't. So this card until attachment or side scheme. Cloak up to 2 friendly. Daze up to 2 enemies. Yoidachi. Oath stance. After taking damage, remove 1 here. 3 dazes. 3 days counter, or 3 days statuses for 2 cost. I feel like that's not bad, right? And for reference, there's a quick look at days right here. So I think we'll grab one of these. Migate, when you defend. Are we defending a lot? I guess we could. We've paid for this card with a Shinobi card, ready your hero. When you're here, it's like a desperate defense, except desperate defense requires you to take no damage. This one, it just requires you to pay with a Shinobi card. Discard a cloaked status deal. I think I'll grab. Yeah, we'll grab these. There's up to 3 enemies, days each enemy. And you would have to trade a cloak for that. Deal 3 damage to an enemy if you pay this card with a thwart cloak. Do we have thwart events? I saw a bunch of like statuses and stuff. Hold on, let me see again. Attack. Oh, this is the thwart. It's only 2 though. Well, you can say the same about the attack. I mean, I feel like this one's really good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take both of these. I'm just gonna take both of these. Kuji-Kiri. Move 3 counters, cloak, and ready. It's a lot of work to get a second usage out of this. I guess if we think of it as an event, 2 costs for a cloak and ready, I guess that's not too bad, right? It's not bad at all. Honestly, yeah, maybe we let's grab one of these. I'm not sure if I want to add any basic cards. I feel like we should, at least like a little bit, right? If we look at the cost curve, right? So we got ones. We got some 2s, well, like not a lot. And then we have a resource generators anyway. Right now, the only 3 cost is the bow. I think for now we're good on these dual cards, so I'm gonna flip them over. I don't think we need double resources. I do think we should get some more like thwart events. Yeah, at the moment, just thwart events. I guess maybe attack events too. Probably that, yeah. Attack and thwart events. Let's lean a bit into Taijutsu. I do want more defense events. Just cause damage mitigation. I guess we have cloaked. By the way, we have a lot of cloaked. So what I'm thinking is Taijutsu and Ninjutsu. But then also, I mean, right now we don't have ways to generate samurai counters on oath upgrades. So maybe we grab something there. This is an attack event. If this attack defeats, okay. This isn't bad. Oh, this is really good. Iaido is really good because it's a 1 cost for 2 of whatever power you want. And then you place a counter. That's good. I'll take that. Take 3 of those. What else do we got? After sight scheme. Generate resources. Heal 1, you may discard 1 status. I mean that's a night nurse right there. That's a 0 cost night nurse. I mean only 2 uses, but you can get that up. I'm gonna get one of these. Okay, I don't want to grab too many because I want to grab some other Shinobi colors as well. So let's check our card count real quick. So we're at 18. Okay, we should be able to fit some Taijutsu and Ninjutsu. Oh, do we want allies? Ideally, we just go Shinobi allies, so. Yeah, Uno is pretty good. Odin, after using basic power, discard a defense card. Ooh, I don't have a lot of defense cards right now, so we'll go back to him. And then after Mojo enters play, Cloaker, after taking consequential, discard Ninjutsu to Cloaker. Maybe. Sure. Just because I don't have like a lot of allies. Like, so Uno for sure, and then Moja is kind of like okay. And then we're just gonna add them. So now we're at 20, so we have 5 cards left. Let's focus on this, right? I think we're fine if we don't go for Ninjutsu, actually. Let's think about Taijutsu, right? And we're thinking about also no, I'm not being very equal in terms of the 4 paths here, 4 colors. Because in terms of Kuji-Kiri, we only have like 1, I think. Yeah, we only have 1. And Kuji-Kiri, we have 2, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, 2 there. We only have 3 Kuji-Kiris, so we're not gonna get a ton here, but oh, I don't know. Okay, if we're tight on deck space, I think we have to go for the double traded cards here. So we're gonna get rid of thwarts, get rid of this skill. This is just an attack. We got 3 here. Oh, that's really good. Honestly, let's just take 3 of this. So now we have space for 2 more cards. Just looking at trace right now. I do kind of look at the resources. So return a Taijutsu event from your discard to your hand. Let me just check what I have in terms of that. Okay, so we have like 0 cost stuff. I mean, we could also just get a counter cross, I guess. Nah, I don't think we'll. I don't think we need it. Let me check the other resource cards. So after you spend this, play Ninjutsu Cloak. You spend this card on a spell, draw. I don't think there's one for Bushido, which is fine. Okay. I don't think we do resource cards, restricted, which is fine because Jenny only has 1 restricted. After playing Taijutsu, place a counter here. After you damage an enemy, remove 2 counters to days. Nah. What's the other one? This one. After you play an event, exhaust, move a counter, draw 1. I gotta say, I'm not doing a lot of upgrades or supports. I mean, well, I'm doing a lot of oath upgrades, but I don't like how often do I flip down a lot as Jenny? I feel like I don't, right? I mean, we do have an alter ego right here. Discard a card, draw 1, ready. Yeah, I think we're fine if we don't do a ton of upgrade. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me look at over here. I am thinking about Armageddon. Armageddon is really fun, but I guess we don't have a ton of wording, right? Treachery. Oh, we kind of want this. No, there's some really good cards in here that I think I should grab. Kirby's pencil doesn't really, because I don't have a lot of high cost cards, so I think we're probably fine. I mean, it's just like the 3 cost ones, but it's not too bad. I think definitely this one. I love treachery castles, and this one is just an onboard, on-demand kind of thing. Attached to an ally. That's just inspired, right? Yeah, that's just inspired. Ally. After you play a Kuji-Kiri. And then, oh man, then you have these cards that are like really good too. Healing could be huge. Oh my goodness. Oh hey, defense thwart. But it's like really expensive. That would be my entire hand basically, and I draw 1 after that, and it's just maybe we get Armageddon after all for that hand size. I love Unravel, but I know that's kind of like you're like cycling your deck, like you're milling your deck. Okay, you know what? We're grabbing Unravel, and then let's look at our deck size here. 27. So yeah. I definitely feel like we can get rid of some stuff here. After you take damage, days. I mean, how much do I want days? How much do I want this oath? Because I like gratitude. I should organize this a bit better, huh? So these are all my oaths. And then also my signature, which is just a ready card. I mean, we should be able to do some good readying. Oh, and this one, wait, this is a defense event too, basically. If I decide to use it for defense. We got that. It's not traded as such, though, which is unfortunate for Taijutsu, but we got that. We got this. So if I draw into both of these, it's just kind of like a choice of like, do I want a ready or do I want an oath counter? Honestly, ready is kind of more valuable, huh? I mean, depends on the situation, I guess. Should I just take maybe I just take one of these out? Maybe it's not as good as I'm thinking it is. Well, okay. In terms of like where I would put an oath counter, right? This requires 2, and just if we're comparing Migate and Iaido, and if we're just comparing Migate and Iaido, this Migate is just better. It's not really worth putting an oath counter here in that comparison. Here I quite like it, right? Heal 1, discard a status. I like that. You never know, right? And it could be any stats card, so it can be dazed or stunned or confused. This one I'm not sure if I want it. It's basically, you can think of it as like 2 counters for cloak, 1 counter for ready, and then that's like a package deal. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. And then after you take damage from this thing, 1 counter for a daze. Now I feel like that is worth it. 1 counter for a daze. This one is max 1 per player. This one I could technically stack it and I could have like 3 readies, 3 cloaks ready to go, and that would be like an insane turn if I build it up like that. I think we take one of these out after all. And if we want to get a perfect 40 deck, I would take out another card. Maybe Unravel. Yeah, maybe we take out Unravel. Let's take out an Unravel. And then we would have this, which gives me a cloaked and tough. Deal 3 damage if you spent a thwart event for this attack event. Cloak. This might be the deck I go with. It is a bit weird. It's a bit of a weird deck. I think it's far from perfect, but it's kind of what I want. It's kind of, you know, like the cards that I want to play, and I think this is what I'll go with. Welcome back. So I kind of threw, no, I threw a bunch of stuff together. I got some Oath stuff on the bottom row here. I got some Taijutsu. I only have 2 allies in here because I really wanted to lean into Shinobi, because the more I feel like the more Shinobi cards I have, the better, right?
Yep. It doesn't really promote allies as a whole. Like maybe a little bit with some of the cards, but
Yeah.
you're going to get more value by using the more Shinobi cards. It's kind of push and pull for the design space for them.
And the design of Jennika, this is pretty much Spider Woman, but instead of aspects, we got just Shinobi. And instead of being limited to 2 aspects, we got all 4 of the Shinobi colors. So a lot of room to play with.
And with the dual Shinobi or the hybrid Shinobi ones, they work really well to trigger 2 of her things at once. So getting her fully pumped up is actually easier to do than on Spider Woman in most cases.
And I did build this deck with Technodrome in mind, mainly just defending and not taking as much damage, because now I want to talk about the Technodrome scenario. The big mechanic of this scenario is the optic death ray, right? A big giant laser. So General Krang will be building up counters, and once the counters reach a certain threshold, he'll start shooting his laser, and it's a flat 4 damage, overkill, and piercing. Piercing, we can't make use of tough, and we can't make use of ally chunks, but we are able to do defense. And so defense events are going to be pretty good here. And yeah, I guess before we shuffle in everything, we can do the win reveal right now. So
just grab the Utroms out of here that we want. They'll be in this pile, this pink one here. There's just 2 different types. There's these guys and there's these guys.
When defeated,
I'm going to take the smaller one.
Okay. Is it the same when defeated? You get the same attachment? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's take the smaller health one, I guess. And then we got both of our obligations here. Oh yeah, tell me about Jennika's like lore here. There's like a brief thing here.
Oh yeah, well, okay, so in TMNT for the longest running go actually of Turtles now is the IDW run of comic book series, and has gone, oh boy, they're well over 200 comic books or so. But they definitively made Jennika the 5th turtle. There are more turtles than that, and anybody who's seen my content would see that I've made characters for all the different turtles. But as far as like a sibling that is officially part of the core, she is considered the most legitimate, I guess, at this stage. The backstory is, I don't know if it makes her much more legitimate. She's basically was raised up by the foster care system, ended up getting in with the Foot Clan and being a ninja. She was then an assassin for that for a while. Then when Splinter took over the Foot Clan after defeating Shredder,
okay,
he took it over for a while, and she didn't care for him and tried to actually assassinate him, and then he disciplined her and stuff. And anyway, a little bit later, then she got attacked by Alapex, I think it was. Alapex was being mind controlled. That Fox character I got was being mind controlled by some demigod called Kitsune. Yeah, it's turtle stuff, so there's lots of stuff there. But anyway, the long and short of it is, after that wound, she was going to die, so Leonardo gave her a blood transfusion, which saved her life but turned her into a turtle. And then she became their sister, basically. So she already was like a ninjutsu master, and like she was the Chunin for the Foot Clan for a while too, for a hot minute, which means like the second in command. So That's her whole backstory. She also happens to be right now in the comic books. She's who Night Watcher is right now. But Night Watcher has
Mhm.
been different characters in different mediums, which is why I didn't make it officially Jennika when I made my Night
Mhm.
Watcher. But
And I do
anyway,
like that because the alter ego for your Night Watcher is Unknown Turtle, and that doesn't conflict
the
with
unknown turtle.
yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
conflict with Jenny or Raph. You can
yeah,
play Night Watcher with anyone, and it works
yeah,
really well.
yeah. No, and that was intentional because yeah, Night Watcher to some people is Raph, and
Mhm.
technically in the comic books it's Jennika now. And there are actual iterations where Leonardo was also the Night Watcher. But anyway,
Nice.
so
Yeah, so we're set up. Go ahead and get your deck shuffled and draw your hand size. So Jenny has a quote unquote standard hand size, but then gets, would be decreased because of Shinobi. So she ends up having
yeah,
a 5/4 hand size, and she's permanently Shinobi, so because her path is
you have
required.
to play her with
Yep.
that. Yeah, her path is just part of it.
Yep.
So your first boss.
I'm thinking I'll mulligan a little bit of this. I'll do two. Oh, actually, I'll do these two. Actually, yeah. I'll get rid of Unravel. I don't think we need it. I did get another Oath counter. That is what I'm hoping for. Okay. And you got a very nice hand there. Wow. Avengers Mansion Turtle Layer with the 2 doubles.
Yeah, it's really nice. I just mulliganed already.
I'll go ahead and discard a card. Actually, I should look at the math first. Okay, if I discard 1 and then I get my upgrades and then I flip up, if I play a Shinobi card, which is easy because this is a 0 cost, I would draw 1. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get my bow out unless I sacrifice my Oath.
Oh, the bow's good, man. The bow's so good.
Yeah, I'm thinking
I don't know how
bow.
you built your deck, but it's such a nice card if you get it out. It's pricey.
Yeah, I think I'd rather bow than the Oath. Okay, so I'm gonna discard 1. I'll use her action here. So I search for both of my Teko Kagi. Boop, boop. They interplay exhausted. And I'll go ahead and flip up. I'll go ahead and cloak myself. And then after I play a Shinobi card, exhausted, draw 1. I'll go ahead and play my bow. Make it clickable. And then I could just punch these guys for 2. So when defeated,
Nice.
search for the parasite. Oops. Where's the attachment? Where's the attachment? There
It is an attachment. Yeah, there you are.
The card is misspelled, like when you hover over it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's parasite. I was trying to search for a
It totally is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally is.
I think I can. Oh wait, I can't do it because I'm cloaked right now. Oh, I already cloaked.
No,
Yeah,
you can't take the 2 damage. No, you can't take 2 damage.
yeah.
And
But
actually, you would have used
I would
you
have.
would
Yeah,
use the
yeah,
cloak when you attacked him.
yeah. So
So you
I would have
could have
attacked
done
2 extra, so cloak goes away, and then now I can take 2 damage and get rid of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you could have actually done this all after though you attacked the dude. Oh no, you
Yeah, I
couldn't. You
can't
had to
because
play the
my
Shinobi
attack would
card.
have my attack would have been a 1.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's okay.
It is what it is.
I guess
Yeah.
I can use my bow as well, right? With 1
Yeah,
threat
you
or
can use
deal
it
1
once
damage.
every turn.
Would you prefer 1 damage or 1 thwart?
To be honest, just do 1 thwart because I'll deal with the parasite.
Okay. So 1 thwart from my bow, and now it's your turn.
Woohoo! All right, so I already mulliganed, and yeah, I lucked out pretty good on this one. Rare case where I will not probably use my hero power. Anyway, I'm talking about the
Yeah.
Kuji-Kiri. I guess I will discard this card, and then it goes into play exhausted. Boy, do I want? Yeah, I'm not gonna grab my shell. So I flip up. I am gonna still play this. My Kashikoi, go for 2 cards. doesn't really make a big difference, but I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Play my turtle lair, exhaust it, draw 1 card, pay both of these to grab my gauntlet.
Nice.
And that gives me +1 attack, so I guess I'll do clickables as well. Okay, so all my stats are now 2. So with that, I attack these guys, and they are toast, and then I have to take a parasite, and I will just grab 1 from the discard pile, so I don't have to mill our deck. And I will choose to just take the 2 damage and get rid of it instead of keeping it on me. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, ready up and draw.
Ready out. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so main scheme goes up by 2, and then Krang would attack me. Instead, we put some counters.
So you put 1 counter on, and you get a face down and counter card.
Yep. Then he would attack you.
And then he, so we do the same. I get a face down and counter card, and then we get 1 more face down and counter card.
Yep. First one, incite 1 and take 1 damage, or place a counter. I think about the counters as like 1 damage each counter. Because that is kind of what it is, 1 damage each counter, right?
Yeah, it's the number of activations though, because it does 4 damage, then removes 2 charge counters. But if there's only 1 charge counter there, it'll still trigger, right? You get what I'm saying?
But the other option is
you can cause it to trigger 1 more whole time just by having 1 extra counter on there.
Yeah.
But if we put 2 extra counters, it doesn't matter that much. Your call, man.
Go ahead and incite 1 and take 1 damage. The next one, no quarter. Discard and upgrade a support you control. I'll get rid of 1 of my Tekokagi.
Yeah, that's probably the right call.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, Parasite. Yay.
Another one.
And Technodrome defenses. Oh, there we go. So it's just it's basically we can either thwart it or we end up just getting retaliate off of everything we're attacking. So. All right, I guess so. It's my turn now. I will exhaust this to draw 1 card. Dang it, not too mental. So I'm going to play this event, and I'm paying with that and with that. And it says exhaust a tech upgrade I control. So I'll exhaust that gun. And then it says cloak. I get to choose 2, but not the same twice. So I will choose to draw 2 cards, and I will, I guess, stun. I draw 2 cards. Boom. Ooh, that's a little awkward. I guess I can do the precision strike and the... So I'll put this guy in play. I'll take 2 damage to get rid of this. I'm going to thwart for 2, actually, on this one. And then I'm going to use these last 2 to just do 2 damage to the boss. So that's all I got to attack.
Yep.
And that's, only makes basic attacks. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, there.
Okay, I am going to exhaust a Tekokagi. And then I'll discard 2 cards to play Moja.
And then you can draw a card.
Yes. I also get stat boost. I will now play Yomi. Before I do that, I'm going to do the bow first. I'm going to remove 1 threat from the side scheme. And then I'll do Yomi. So I'm going to choose a card from this card. This is going to be, it's not going to be a boost card. It's going to be revealed because Krang doesn't really do a lot of boost cards. So I'm choosing what card to reveal. I'm not sure. Probably not the no quarter. The minion's going to get the other attachment anyway. So if I do a minion, I might as well just get the attachment instead. I guess I just do the attachment unless the escalation makes sense somehow. I guess escalation could be better, right? Because they're
about the same.
Yeah.
2 damage or 1 damage and 1 threat.
I think I'd rather escalation.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's going to be on top. So we know escalation is going to be the top card. So I did that part and then remove 2 threat from a scheme.
And then you get to ready your your thing.
my
Too.
bow. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove a threat. Moja was a ninjutsu card. Yomi is a 2 other types, so I get stat boost.
Yeah,
like so.
That's right.
So I could thwart. I mean, I probably should. Well,
I would just take it off the
probably
main.
yeah, because the side scheme isn't actually that bad between now and like the start of the next player phase. So, and then Moja could do something.
You could leave her. I would leave her almost because you're not going to be able to put another cloak on her, so you don't have a card in your hand to discard for it.
Okay, I will leave her.
I would just leave her because we don't need her right now.
Yep. So ready up and draw. Main scheme goes up by 2. On Donatello, Krang would be stunned.
He's stunned.
And then on me, we get a counter. Then I get a face down counter card. So that's the one from earlier from Yomi.
Okay. And that should be it, yeah. So, paratroopers, hooray.
Okay. And here's the thing. Probably not a counter because then it'd be an odd number.
Well, as soon as you put that one on there, then it'll flip.
It doesn't.
Well, actually,
no, it doesn't.
No, it won't until the special. You're right.
It's a special. Yeah, playing a counter now is bad because then it's a 5 and it's like an odd.
Yeah.
So I'll incite 1 and take 1 damage, which is fine. And then the other encounter card, guard, retaliate, tough. Okay. Round has ended. I reset my stats.
You need to get back down to Alter Ego so you can get your Tekokage back.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You can confuse too. There you go.
Yeah, confuse. I'll exhaust 1. This is a thwart, so I want to do my bow first.
Tough. Oh, you'll still take the 1 damage retaliate.
Well, no, this isn't an attack, so this actually works well.
Oh, you're right. It totally isn't. Yeah.
Okay,
who designed that? Garbage. Broken.
All right. Tekokage, and then I probably get rid of a composure to do apparition. So this counts as a Kuji-Kiri card. So I get plus stats. I would draw a card after this. Remove 2 threat, confuse. I'll go ahead and do the side scheme. And then confuse General Krang. I drew into a Bushido Taijutsu card. I was kind of hoping for a ninjutsu, but wait, no, this is I already have a ninjutsu, so this works.
Perfect, yeah.
This would be 3 damage, so that's perfect for Stone Warriors. So first would be the cloaked, so 3 damage to this guy. Cloak goes away. Consequential damage. I discard a ninjutsu, do cloak. I was confused. Cloaked.
Yeah, confuse him.
Wondering if I should do a basic healing or if I should do something else. I think I can do a basic healing. I think that's fine.
Well, you're gonna use your Yomi.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Yomi before that. Yomi, discard, choose a card. Let's see here.
So 2 off the main threat.
Yes. I don't know. I think escalation is a good option here. And you already removed the 2 for me, and then I'll flip down a heal for 1, 2, 3. And it's your turn.
Oh, but you don't have a card to discard. You'll have to do it in the next
turn. That's fine.
Oh, well. All right. So yeah, for me first. Oh, I want to flip down 2 because I want to get my ingenuity. Okay, I'm gonna draw 1 card. So I'm gonna use both of these defense cards that have mental resources on them to draw 2 cards.
Yep, using your Kuji-Kiri.
Yeah. And then I will. Well, I gotta finish that guy off. So I'll do 1, 2. Put this guy in play. And I'll use that to pay for this. To do 2 damage to them. Which then I will grab a parasite out of the discard pile. I heal 2, and then I get rid of 2 with the thing. Yeah, so I'm right back to where I started. And yeah, this I feel, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
go for it. We're fine.
Should I thwart? Yeah, we only got 1. Yeah,
you have a ready. You can thwart
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
yeah.
duh. Yeah,
Yeah, you got
that's
your
right.
bow.
So I thwart to get that. I use my bow to ready. I flip down. I heal for 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
and then I am going to discard this card.
Yep.
To grab my
Shell.
shell, which goes into play exhausted. And that's the end of my turn because I'm just going to hold on to this.
Ready and draw.
Woo! Cards.
Alright, main scheme goes up by 2. He's confused on me. He would scheme on you. There's be 2 plus the card we know
we
about.
already knew what it was.
Yep.
There we go. So yeah, that's
Goes up
pretty
by
good.
3. Encounter cards. So this gets attached.
And oh, broken shell. That sucks. So
yeah.
flipped alter ego. Already done that. Lose 5 hit points. 2, 3, 4, 5. You cannot change to hero form. I can spend 2 mental or discard my shell from play, remove broken shell from the game. I think what I'll do is I will discard his shell to get rid of it.
Also, as you take first player.
Yes, sorry. I am going to discard the shell, and then I'm going to use my alter ego ability again immediately to get it into play exhausted. And then yeah, I'll heal for 1, 2, 3. And oh, I need to play my genius card while I'm down here, or my ingenuity. How ingenuitous I am. And then I'll flip up, exhaust it to actually
Probably should draw a card
pay
first.
these 2. What?
Totally.
Yeah, I will in a sec.
Yeah.
I'm going to use these 2 resources for Kashikoi. And then, oh, I could use that. Oh, well. Yeah, I've got just enough for it right now. So I'll do that, and I'll do this, and then I'll give you the card, man. And then I use Donatello's shell to ready myself. And since I've got 3 attack, I might as well do 3 attack on him. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of my turn.
Nice. I should discard and grab my Gokagi. Let's see. I have 3 Omawaris, so I'm gonna discard 1. Okay, there it is. So that goes into play. Exhausted. I will take 2 damage to get rid of my attachment. Then should I heal? I could. I think I will heal. So I'm back to max. I flip up. I think Confuse is pretty good, so I'm going to do this and this. Play Apparition. So as stats go up, I would draw a card. Remove 2 threat, and then I would confuse them. Also, I forgot to do my bow again. I'm going to remove 1 threat with my bow. And then I would ready, because I just played a thwart.
Told you, man, that bow puts in work.
Yeah. Could use the bow to give myself cloak and tough. Or I can use composure for a different option. Do I have a ninjutsu? Yes, I do. Omawari is a ninjutsu, so I guess I'll use Moja. 3 damage. I would discard Omawari. Is composure? Let's see. Because I would use this, I would get that card, so it would be a one or less cost card that I would be able to use from my discard. Is it any card? Choose a card. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna use composure.
Yeah.
To grab the Ring of Protection. Cancels any treachery.
Which you only have 1 copy of in your deck, right?
Yes. Yes. This time I did. And that's a Kuji-Kiri. What was the other card I played?
Her identity.
It was Kuji-Kiri. It was
Apparition. Oh, you did yeah.
So I already got that bonus. But yeah, so I have this in play. I can use my bow 1 more time. I'll thwart 1. And that's it. So ready up and draw.
Oh, I'm gonna get an encounter card. I'm gonna deck out.
Okay. 2 threat goes on main scheme. He would attack you. When he does
did you already put the threat on?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
2 threat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get an encounter card and a counter.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are 4 counters here.
And then this flips. Ooh. So now he's attacking you for 4.
Yep. He's attacking me. 4 damage, overkill, piercing, remove 2 counters after. So, do I have a defensive event?
Moja could defend 3 of that.
Okay.
Like, I mean, not amazing, but not bad.
I
You
also
do have
I do have
enough
three.
defense.
I have 3 defense, so I'll defend for
Yeah.
3. I take 1 damage.
Yeah.
I remove 2 counters. Counter cards.
Counter cards. Okay, so first, Utrom Stiltwalkers. Hooray. Second, Aegis Field Generator. Whoopee. Oh, you got that. Okay.
So
And
can't.
oh, double field generator.
Oh,
All the field generation. All right.
that's scary. And then we got a guard, retaliate, toughness. I take first player. None of those were treacheries, so ring of protection is not used. I got oath counter here, or an oath guard. Oh, my stat goes back. I have both of my Teko Kagis ready this time. If I do decisive strike, I can stun, but I need to get rid of this guy first. Oh, I'll do the same thing I did before on the Stone Warrior. So the bow pings off tough. Moja would die, but for a good cause.
Yeah.
Okay. I could do decisive strike on General Krang. That would stun him. So I think I'll do that. So discard 1, generate a resource. So deal 3 damage and stun, and then I would draw a card after, and I get stat boost. So 3 damage. Stun.
Yeah.
I drew into Unravel. Man, oh wait, no, I can't do damage right now. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna heal him back up. I can't do that right now.
Because you can attack the villain. That's right.
Yes.
You're right.
So I wouldn't have drawn this one yet.
Yeah. Oh.
Uno, I guess, could do like 1 thwart.
Well, like, so these are, for Shinobi cards. So
yes.
You can use these to pay for Uno.
Yes. And I guess I can play an oath as well. So, okay, I'm going to play the oath first. Because at this point, I wouldn't know what I would draw into.
Yeah,
so
that's
I play
true.
that. And then I would draw. And then I would get the stat boost. And then I see Unravel, I'm like, that's really nice. Yeah, so I probably would want to play that. Yeah, I'm just going to play Unravel. It's very fun. 3 cards from
You
deck.
like Unravel, hey?
I do. Unfortunately, I do go past my Jenny's Crib and Iaido and Gratitude. Okay, so and then 3 from Encounter. 1, 2, 3. And I deal 3 damage. I can get rid of your thing. The player who defeated this searches for the parasite.
So you're gonna get rid of these, dude, and get the parasite? Okay.
So that's 3 damage
Cool
and
beans.
3 from a side scheme. And that was a different Shinobi, so I do get stat boost. I could ready myself. That would immediately get rid of this. It's not a bad value. 1 cost for a ready is not bad at all.
Do you want me to give you a card? How about I give you a card?
Sure, yeah.
I'll give you my turtle there, because then now you can play 1 more card.
Yeah, but it's possibly. But then this card is I wouldn't be playing this card because I can't attack anyone. So it would have to be whatever this card is. Yeah. So it's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it. Okay.
Do it. Yeah.
It is another attack event.
Yeah. Amazing.
If you somehow clear both side schemes, I can play it.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. I don't see that happening.
I'll take 2 damage to get rid of the attachment, and then that. Well, I could ready up and help you a bit here with the thwarting. I think I'll do that.
Actually, if you did that.
So I'm gonna thwart with 3. So I guess rid of 1 at least. My thwart and attack are the same, so the assault doesn't matter. And it's your turn.
First thing is I'm going to use my ingenuity and then this defense card that has a mental resource on it to draw 2. Okay, so I'm paying those 2 to play him. And it says after he enters play, I can discard an event. Oh, do I want to do that?
You don't have to, because if you're able to clear the side scheme, then I stun him anyway.
Oh, do you?
I have a stun in my hand. It's 3 damage and a stun.
I wouldn't do that. Then I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll do those 2, and I'll draw 1 card. Okay, and then do this. I exhaust that attack. So I draw 2.
You probably want to do the cloaked.
Yeah, that'll get that scheme all done. Cloak myself. Discard both of these for him, and he's not going to do anything. I go
so
1, 2,
for
3.
Amplify's tactics, you do cloak 2, not 1.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can cloak. I'll give you 1.
Right.
You take 1. There you go. And then I lose my cloak after I remove the 4. I use Donatello's bow to ready myself up. I go again. 1, 2. This guy's done. Now you can do your damage.
Technically, you would have, just real quick, you would have moved 5 and then completed it.
Oh,
it
you're
would go
right.
off
5.
Of,
Yes, you're right. 5.
It didn't
5.
matter because you were going to complete it anyway, but yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and use I'm going to spend an attack event and another card to do my decisive strike. So 3 damage and it's done, and you can continue your turn.
Wait a sec. So with the 5 on that, I could have done 5 there and 1 from Clyde, right? And that would have taken
That's
all
true.
6.
That's true, yeah.
And then I could have readied and then
Use that for something else.
The last one, I'll use that 3 to just attack Krang for 3.
Yep.
And that's that. Oh, I'm going to flip down, to be honest.
Go for it.
Unless you're...
Yeah. Oh, you're pretty good.
Okay. Okay.
Real quick, I did play that Taijutsu, and that would have increased my stats.
You betcha.
Okay, I draw 4.
Wait, and it was an attack, and so you got.
Oh, it was an attack. Again. Yes, that's true. So I would just move a threat.
Yeah, yeah. So much work, man. It's with the investment at the beginning, but that's what's hard about it is that your hand's so small. It's
so investment. 3 costs, but it's really good.
It's really good, especially if you get in your opening hand.
It's like a mini. It's like a mini Quicksilver in my. As an upgrade.
I liked the design for it, and it's funny because I've had people be like, "Oh, you got to reduce the cost." I'm like, "No, I can't." Once you use it once, then you know that you can't.
Yeah, it's really good.
Anyway,
all right. So hand drawn, 2 threat on the main, and then basically confused and stunned, and then encounter cards.
Oh man, that was too easy.
We got a tough. Side scheme.
We gotta deal with that.
When the villain phase begins, so right now we don't care about it. Good.
I do charms again. Okay. So I got my singularity again. That's one of the things I was looking for. Ooh, and I got my attack, and I could boost things. All the things. So first, I guess I'll exhaust Donnie's lab. And I'm going to look for an android or a tech in my discard, which is, just going to be those goggles there right at the top. And I am going to, should I heal? I feel like I should. 1, 2, 3. Flip up. Actually, before I do that, I'll play this 2 for my Koshikoi and pay 2 resources to draw 2 cards. Look at that. What a nice.
Infinite money glitch.
Drawing 2 cards is always better than 2 resources. Because you have infinite possibilities, including things like this, like another double resource. You'll notice I add very few double resources or extra resource cards to my deck. I find that's a trap, to be honest. I think a lot of people automatically want to put a few of them in there, but you end up with one hand where you have like 3 or 4 of them in your hand.
Dead hands.
And it just destroys your hand, and it can destroy your hand for one whole turn. It's not worth it. It's a trap. Having a few double resources can be okay, but anyway. So 1, 2. I didn't pay the 3rd resource for that, so I put him into play. Then I exhaust that and do 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. Did I not need that? No, I didn't. Oh, that's what I'll do. Okay, yeah, so I exhaust that to reduce the cost of this guy by 2. I'll use this mental to put this guy in play. I'll exhaust my shell to put my... I'm going to move this stuff away. I got my singularity here.
Insane damage.
Yeah, especially if used with the anti-gravity
Mhm.
with the discard. I have one more card that I can get, so I'm going to give that to you
You
for
could
my turtle layer.
squeeze some value out of
Oh,
Kuji-Kiri, I
yeah,
guess.
you're right. That's why I saved him. You're right. I should do that. Yeah, you're right, though. I should do that. So I
Go
draw
for
that
it.
one, and
So
it's physical,
fist,
which
heal.
is
Not bad.
heal. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. So, what's your hit point max at?
12.
Oh, I forgot to give myself 3. 1, 2, 3 when
Oh,
I
yeah.
played this one, and my attacks up 1. I did a lot. Just didn't look like I did
Yeah.
much. Okay, so
So yeah, I would heal 2.
before I do that,
Here we
I'm
go.
going to use my staff and ready, and then I'm going to attack and take out this dude, which gives me an Utrom, and I will take 2 damage to get rid of it. And then I will go with him, discard a red when he goes, and it's whenever he uses a basic power. Yeah. Okay, so we should have been thwarting this. This is gonna suck if we
That's
leave
fine.
that up.
I can do some thwart.
Okay, I'm gonna do 1 thwart to it there, and then heal you by 2. You already
Yeah.
took the 2 then.
Yep.
Okay, and yes, that is it. I could have thwarted for 3, but I guess then I wouldn't have attacked the dude. Yep. Okay, your turn, man.
Yep. Okay. Doing a real quick math check, right? So if I were to thwart right now, that would be 3 with the cloaked. If I play this card, I get +2, but then I would play it, then like finish resolving my thwart. So that means I get the boost from this to my stats. So it's technically
It
3.
sucks that you don't have any oaths in play.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's what I keep drawing my defense cards when he's not even gonna attack me with his laser. So
Yeah, putting these guys in
probably too
against
many.
Krang is a dicey one.
Yeah. Before I do that though, before I do all of that, um,
Yeah,
this
and
will
you can
attack.
discard. Oh, that's the thing. So you could pay for this with one of the cards in your hand, and then you can actually use both your Tekokagis to discard cards and give yourself a massive overkill attack. Oh no, it's piercing. Dang it, piercing.
Still, piercing is useful.
Yeah, because if you skip over them altogether and you do it all in one attack, or I guess yeah, so you could thwart and
Yeah.
then do an attack. I don't know. You whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can
I'll.
discard these cards as attack bonuses.
Yeah. But for right now, I'm gonna thwart. So it's actually gonna be 6. So I get creased, and so 4, and then cloaked. That would be actually 6 off the side scheme.
Yep.
So now I don't have to worry
Oh,
about.
so I can just
Yeah.
take the one off of that.
Yeah, you can just do that. It's fine. Because, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
So that is that. I already got the stat bonuses. I draw a card. There's a note counter now. Yeah, I mean, I'll play it.
Yeah.
I guess I can hold on to my defense events. Well, maybe not both of them. Probably just one of them. This does give me a ready. I could use it right away again. Get rid of this guy. I could actually. That would actually work really well because I can get rid of the minion in one go.
Yeah, and then you could discard one of these cards to
Yep,
get
that's
the
what I'm
bonus.
thinking. So
Yeah.
let's get rid of Migate. I think the card draw from Countercross can be better. So this would be
Yeah,
a 4.
it's a good one just to play. Whatever happens.
Yep.
You should be seeing an attack, right? Yeah, you will.
Yep.
So that'll be perfect.
I do get dazed. Bow, yeah. None of my cards that I played were attack or thwart. I'll move a threat again. Whoops. I'll move a threat with my bow, and that's it.
Just before, I think I would have. I'll just use him to thwart for 1 as well.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to want to use him as a chump blocker, right? So, yeah.
2 threat on the main scheme. Here's an attack. He would attack you, actually. Right?
He would go to attack me.
I can defend for
yes,
you.
he is in death ray. No, it's fine. I have 2 defense, and I have bow 2 bow. I am a defense pro, man. I don't need your help.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm Donatello. I got
Yeah.
all sorts of defense. Defense coming out my yin yang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I get to throw Metalhead in play for doing this. So, yeah, I will exhaust, and that'll be 2, and then I'll use my bow 2. Actually, I'm not going to bother defending. I'm just going to use this.
Yeah.
When you would take any amount of damage from attack, prevent 3 of that damage, and remove 3 threat from a scheme, like a boss. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay for that with my ingenuity, and remove 3 threat from here. And I take 1 damage, and this counters go down to 0, and that guy flips. And then I will, as a response to having defended, I'm going to pay 1 mental to put Metalhead out into play for my hand.
Yay.
Huzzah. Metalhead to the rescue, baby. Yeah, that's it.
Right. Krang would attack me, but then I get a counter,
Yeah.
and then a face down counter card.
And then the same. Oh, no. And then, yeah, just encounter cards.
Yeah, just a regular.
Then, ooh, choose. Take 1 damage, then daze your identity or the villain's schemes. Well, I'd rather take 1 damage and daze myself.
I like
than
that
give him a scheme.
this is an advanced, but it's advanced meddling. So you get the second
Yes.
option.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Ooh, exosuit Mark 1. So Krang gets retaliate. When the villain phase begins, after you attack and deal damage, discard a card to discard this card. So we want to get rid of that as soon as possible. Insight 2 and daze. I'm already dazed. So that works out. I do have an oath. So dazed is only for basic powers. So if I use an attack event, it doesn't get rid of the daze at all. But I would take more damage if I were to.
Yes, I was gonna say, once you take the retaliate damage, it would actually amplify it, and it would go from that.
True, retaliate. What I could do is just basic attack now, I guess, and then do my attack event. So after I attack and deal damage, so that means I do my attack event, and then I would draw a card, and then be able to discard a card. Okay, I'm gonna do a basic just to get rid of my dazed. I'll do decisive strike. I'll get rid of counter cross, and I'll use a Teko Kagi. So 3 damage and stun. And I get stat boost from Taijutsu.
Yeah.
I would take the retaliate 1. I would draw a card, and then I would discard a card. Get rid of the attachment. Okay. I should have used my bow before that. Whoops. I'll remove, I mean, actually, I can deal damage because it goes around retaliate. And then would ready again, and then I'll actually just go ahead and do another 1 damage. I can play either my oath or my other thing. I'll do my oath. This one's a pretty good oath right here.
Yeah, and it's a good spot to throw counters too.
It's not really good against Krang because he's not going to be using his laser that much actually.
No, but it works okay against little guys too if they attack you. If they become dazed, then they're weak.
Yep. Alright, it's your turn.
Okay, this guy to draw a card. Oh, and then I'll use my genius on my Kuji-Kiri to draw 2 cards.
Michelangelo.
And yeah, that's probably the play. Is Michelangelo or Ray Fillet. Ray Fillet. Yeah, it's probably Mikey. And I'm gonna heal myself for 2. Unless you, you don't need it. You're good.
I'm good.
You're good.
Yep.
Good. Okay. I guess I will attack and do only 2 damage. And then I use my bow to ready myself and I attack again. 2, 3, 4. That defeats him. And so search the encounter deck for Aegis. I know where that is.
Yep. That's the side scheme,
We
right?
took out both of them. Yeah.
Wait, no,
Oh.
not in here.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does not go there. This guy again. The Aegis field generator. And then I guess with my dudes out there, what?
When the game started, I put its health at 24 when it should have been 20. So we did 4 extra damage just now.
Oh,
It was,
that's okay. We'll survive.
we're good.
And then Mikey is just he's gonna, I guess, thwart for 1 there. And Metalhead. Oh, Metalhead's got tough. I don't know.
Tough isn't
I
gonna
guess
be useful here.
no, not as much. It's really not. So yeah, I'll just use it as an extra activation. So he takes no damage from that because of the tough, and he takes down 2 threat there. And I'm gonna save Fugitoid. That's it for me. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, we're gonna go.
Just decked out.
Oh no. 2 threat on the main scheme. And then on me, he would be stunned. And then on you, he would attack, but he has a counter instead.
Yeah. So 1 counter.
And then encounter cards.
And then encounter cards.
Advanced meddling. I'll take the damage. And
Confused, dazed. Ooh, think tank.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, another bad one. Dark dealings. When defeated. And general drag. When revealed, daze a friendly character you control if you cannot discard. Okay, so I have to daze. Okay, then I guess I will daze. I'll daze this dude, my little Fugitoid. And that's, yeah. So I'll use this for my Koshikoi. Draw 2, blow something up with my singularity, hey? Oh, but I can't. Oh, I don't have to be attacking him to go through, actually, because that's overkill. That'll still go through the field. Cannot take it. Yeah, I just can't attack him. Yeah, I've got a 4 attacks, so that's what I'll do. I'll take that off there. And then I'll ready myself. Send Michelangelo to take off this tough.
Wait, are you going to use singularity?
Oh, yeah.
It has piercing. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Never mind. You're right. It has everything because it's that good. Because it's that good. Okay, yeah, then I might as well just go for that. I'm going to reduce the cost of it by 1. And I'll pay 1, 2.
And don't forget your martial prowess, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. 3. There, that's it. So that pays for my singularity, and then I'm going to exhaust this and discard a card from my hand. Oh, boy. I guess, yeah, this guy. And I'll do, what, that's 13 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 damage. So 9 damage onto Krang. Krang was a joke. Did you take the damage off of him?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. What a joke. Okay. Yeah, I used up pretty much all of my good stuff there. I kind of want to play the improvised tactics anyway, but I don't. Oh, I do have a tech. I can use my infravision goggles. I'm not going to draw anything off this. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to cloak 2 friendly characters. And so I'll cloak you, and that'll cancel out your dazed. Yeah. And then I will cloak myself. And then the other thing I'll do is I'll stun or confuse the enemy. So I guess I'll stun him.
Yes. Did you when you?
I already did once.
Yeah. When you after you defeated that ice scheme, stay exhausted so you can use your battle fury.
Oh, because
because you just defeated that
After your
minion.
hero attacks and oh yeah. No, I thought it said that I had to defeat it with a melee attack. But yeah, you're totally right. The only problem, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
then I wouldn't take
that
any
would be
damage. Then I would have
before.
done the
Yep.
other one.
Yep.
Yep, that totally for sure. And then yeah, so then I can attack for 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
5, 6. And then I ready myself and attack again for 4. 2, 3, 4. Had enough of this garbage, and then I attack with him and with him. And that's another 3. 1,
Yep.
2, 3. I feel like we just about got him here, boss. What do you think?
No, I'm gonna pass my turn and go to villain phase.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Come on, man, let's do it.
I'll do an unravel for a grand finale here. 1, 2,
Because
3.
you love the unravel.
I love discarding, even though it's bad for me.
It is. It's a bad card for you.
Just 3 off of a side scheme and leave it on 1. And we win.
Oh, but no, you use Jennika's bow first
No.
before you unravel.
No, it's a bad card. 3 cost. Are you kidding me? In this economy?
In this economy.
The
No, I
bow
was
is
just
really
saying that
good though.
you could have used it.
Yeah.
Because you could have used it just before you unraveled.
I forgot about my ring of protection. I could have canceled one of those advanced
You see,
mailings.
that's part. Yeah, but that's part of the reason why I love this card too. Is unless it's like Shadows of the Past, there's like a lot of times you play it and it just sits there, and you wasted 2 cards for like peace of mind. Really,
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
That's true.
The number of times, even for myself, that's what I end up doing. But then the times that that peace of mind pays out, oh, it's so nice.
So here's the 2 encounter cards I would have revealed next villain phase. It would have been Bolster. Is which one is defenses?
That's the one that deals, those guys.
Yeah, it's a bad one. So I could have canceled that one.
A pain in the butt.
And this one's not too bad.
It depends on what it flips, but yeah, you would have to decide to cancel it before it flips its stuff.
Yep. And I mean, seeing this, yeah.
Oh, let's see what it would have been. It would have been 1, 2, 3, 3.
Yeah, which again is not bad. We had like plenty of health and threat space.
Yeah, we had it. If you play them on expert,
Yeah.
there's definitely less space. I am thinking though of increasing this damage up to 5. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like you've got
expert?
enough breathing space. Expert, the main difference is just that allies defeated by it are removed from the game.
Oh, that's the only difference. Wait, it's the same damage?
I think so. I
don't know where it is.
No. I think this one should be, I think it should be 5. I think 5 is okay.
Yeah, he takes a while to charge up.
Yeah. Like it gives you extra encounter cards, but because you don't end up taking as much damage, you take damage more from these silly things. Right?
True.
And then this one you can, but we didn't have much issue. We thwarted it instead of allowing ourselves to take damage. Like if you don't have great thwarting, then the best way to get rid of the stuff on here is to just take the damage. So anyway, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I liked it.
Absolutely.
How do you feel you did with your deck building with her?
It is good. I thought I would use my defense events more, but I guess I forgot how long it takes for the lasers to charge.
Yeah.
Like having stuns.
Krang does not play like a regular guy because you'd have to leave the minions in play. And that's also not something most people do, right?
Yeah. Still, all the other cards have been very good here. And Jenny herself is, she's a beast.
Oh, she sure, especially now that she has the ability to have these double ones, because when I first made her, there was no hybrid Shinobis. So these ones definitely make a notable difference on her, how quickly she can scale up. But it's still hard to get more, like to get all 4 is very tricky.
Yeah.
Usually at best it's like 3.
Yeah. The ceiling for stats is higher because instead of 2 aspects, it's like 4 Shinobis, and then her bow is really good. Getting that turn 1 was insane.
Well, and Yeah, and that was the thing is that this bow, I really liked the design, and I know it's quite strong, but because it to me, this is like a hidden gem. A lot of people that have played
Mhm.
Jennika don't even ever play it.
It's
They
also
don't
like
see the immediate value in it, and if you get it mid-game, it's a trickier
it's
one to.
so bad in Hero because you play it
Yeah,
and that's it.
and
That's your
that's
whole
it.
hand.
Yeah,
Because
and it
it's not.
doesn't even trigger your Shinobi
Yep.
stuff.
It's not a Shinobi.
Right?
So it's just. But that setup is really worth.
Yeah, yeah. If you get it, and that's basically how I've always played it.
Yeah.
If I get it in her hand and I'm in alter ego or at the very beginning of the game, then play it. Like very beginning opening hand, oh, it's
Uh-huh.
so nice. But it's still that was a big commitment of your hand, right? That was most of your hand.
Yeah, I had that, 6. I spent 1 to get my Tekokagis and then
You didn't even have 6, you had 5.
sorry, 5, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, and you spent 1 for the Tekokagi, and then you spent the rest of your hand playing the bow. That
Yep.
was what you had to give it all up.
Yep. But it
Right?
was
So
yeah.
that's the thing is it's a big investment, but it's worth it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or if you stayed in alter ego and you're in your second turn, maybe. But yeah, no, you played her really well, and it's
Thanks.
nice watching you play her. I always enjoy watching people enjoy my stuff. You seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, I really did. And I really do
Yeah.
that applies to all your contents cuz it's good stuff.
Thank you. I worked really hard at it, like art wise and balance
Mhm.
wise, and even like my custom stuff that's like not reskins, but actual aspect cards and everything. Like I always
Yeah, yeah.
second guess all my designs, even all the Shinobi stuff. I second guess, I'll be like, oh, should that have been 1 cost higher? Or should I have changed that effect just a little bit? Is that balanced enough? Usually I'm pretty happy when I see people play my stuff. I have seen some people pull the levers pretty hard on some of the things where I'm like, oh man, but never like in a way where they then said, oh, yeah, you just made broken stuff. It's like I enjoy playing your stuff so much for when I can do some of that big stuff.
It works really well like cohesively together.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You mean all the different Shinobi types and stuff?
Yeah, and also just like each hero works like the cards work together to make a cohesive hero and not just like a broken, like overpowered hero.
Power set?
Yeah.
Yeah, random power set. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's I still have done very little for videos, and that's the type of thing I'd like to get into talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
I just need to take the time to sit down and break down and talk about the different elements of how I designed each of my guys and why I did it that way and that sort of thing. But yeah, I've appreciated the stuff that you've done, and I will finish watching the deck building one and see what you said about some of the deck building stuff. You said was that no? There was nothing wrong with a spelling issue on any of this stuff anymore, was there?
Just
This
the
was
alter
still.
ego. So the setup right here is the name needs to be updated. That's all.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, 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 I'll change that. I'll get to that right away. Yeah, well, and if you go to make any other Shinobi decks for different heroes and that sort
Mhm.
of thing, like definitely go through your thought because I don't ever know what other people's
Yeah.
thought process is for
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I know how I approach it, but I also like I understand it all in a very different way because I designed it from the ground up,
Yeah.
like the how to break the 4 different elements that I've made each different path or not path each shinobi type,
Mhm.
right? And yeah, anyway, so it always interests me to see how other people go about it. But yeah, no, this was Donnie is just a beast. He really is. The fact that you get to start with a ready effect, even if it's harder to get both of his
Mhm.
things, like did I ever get my full value out of Donatella's
Both
shell?
they're
I
both
don't know, maybe.
very high value upgrades.
Yeah. This one's easy though to lose value. It really is though.
That's
Like
true.
if
Yeah.
I because if I discard a card and I put it there, okay, now I have a place to tuck, but I can't that turn. And on my future turns, I can tuck a card, but that means I'm giving up a card on one turn,
Hmm.
so I can have it there for another turn. So did I gain? I've gained a little bit, but not a ton, right?
It's like
That's
a
also why I didn't mind discarding, like instead of just
yeah.
fetching it here and discarding it, than paying 2 mental. It's not hard to do.
It's
Anyway,
also
what was that?
it's like an on-demand assess the situation.
Yep.
Except you're
Yep.
it's like a card that like what it is. you're holding it and
Yeah, it's
stuff.
just it's the amount that it costs, and like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, like it's good, but it isn't nearly like his staff. The fact that it just ready him, exhaust this card, ready Donatello. Like that's really things like the goggles I didn't utilize, but are usually really good for like taking tough off of things and that sort of thing, right?
yeah,
Like you go for a thwart, you get the bonus to that one thwart, and then even if you do something like you build like my character where he was built into attack, well, I could still thwart for 3 for one of my thwarts and take off a tough status or something off of one of those characters or a cloak or something, and then ready and then just go for my attack on my next
yep,
one and not feel bad because this isn't giving me a permanent staff buff or stat buff. It's only for one.
yep,
Yeah, Donnie's stuff lucked out. And this is like part of his whole Koshikoi thing is as soon as you have that ingenuity, then all it takes is one mental resource to draw 2 cards as long as you have this guy available, right? You saw how many times I cycled my deck. I cycled my
yeah.
deck 3 times, eh?
You've
I
been able to choose your best cards because you've been cycling them.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's how you can always get your
Mm,
singularity, and that's part of the reason why I had a handful of upgrades and stuff. But like these guys intentionally, all the defense cards in his set, he has 4 of them. They all have mental resources. That's specifically to work with his Koshikoi. And then the fact that these guys can work
yeah,
with it as well, the inspired brilliance. But like, yeah, basically you should always have the ability in your turn to utilize this and to take cards that aren't as good for during your turn. Because like this is great if you use it during the opponent's turn. But if you can't use it and it comes to your turn, well, now it's just a resource.
yep,
At least if it's a mental, especially if you have ingenuity, then you can just scrap it, use your ingenuity, and then draw 2 cards that are going to actually give you some good
mm,
options and everything. But if you play him with Koshi or with Kuji-Kiri cards, like like your
yeah.
favorite one there, Unravel,
Unravel.
that or that Tokashan Arcana, where
Yeah,
you're like milling your deck looking for Kuji-Kiri cards. Well, you
yeah,
start doing that now. Donatello, who has a very analytical and procedural way of going through his deck and the ability to filter through everything, he loses that, right? So if you don't get that ingenuity or like you may discard it multiple times and you just never get to see it through the whole game. Like that's the trade-offs. And so Unravel works really good with certain play styles with certain characters, but then other ones it's like so chaotic that it like really disrupts your
yeah.
gameplay.
And that's such a like genius, and I'll use that word because it fits here. Uh, Design space here, because because when I made that deck, I saw this card Unravel, and I saw the 3
Yeah,
damage, 3 thwart for only 2 cost. I'm putting that in my deck, ignoring the
yeah,
fact that it cycles through my deck, and I go past like maybe some of the stronger cards. But
yeah,
for Donnie, like being able to cycle through his deck and then like have basically like getting scraps and then turning them into gold potentially.
yeah, yeah,
That's that fits like how Donnie would play, like his
yeah.
character. Actually, like really genius design here.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, it
Yeah,
works.
yeah. No, well, basically with all of my stuff, and you're too kind, but and I know you're going for the pun as well that the
Yeah,
character's
no, I mean
got
it is
genius and
good
all
though.
the
It
rest
is
of
really
it,
good.
but like all of all of my characters, especially the 4 core turtles, because they were so like dear to my
Mm,
heart when I went to make them, was I really wanted to make sure that the way they're designed is not like this one specific element like oh Donatello he does machines, the tech cards are in
mm,
the green are in protection, it makes sense that he seems kind of like he could be a defense character, and then building him so he's like a defense character. Like that was a big part of why I made the Shinobi stuff, which was never I did not expect my Shinobi stuff to become what it did when I was designing it. Originally, it was like 10 cards for each Shinobi type. And the idea was is if you played a turtle, a ninja turtle, I had a little thing in there saying that you may choose a path and then you could do all the path stuff. But you had to have that. I didn't open it up to all heroes and everything because I wasn't ready to balance it through all that, and I didn't think I
Mm,
could. But the whole reason why I did that is then I was like, okay, now I've got all these different things that people might associate with certain turtles, like Raph's kind of physical taijutsu kind of range and stuff like that, or even the fact that Donatello did do magic at one point. Actually, all of them take some Kuji-Kiri stuff in the IDW um, continuity. But uh, yeah, basically pulled all of that apart so that you could put it with your favorite hero. But then I wanted like the core of the character, like what is the feel of this character? Why should he have this kind of design space to him? And I didn't any if at any point my idea was like pigeonholing them into doing a very
mm,
specific aspect type role, then I would like immediately change it, which is why Leonardo looks the way he does. Although I am going to say right now that I am changing him a little bit. At the end of the cast here, I'm probably going to have to, uh, I'll see, but I may have to decline the offer if they even give it the Leonardo the pass because I want to change a few cards based on all the other feedback. And I think it
mm.
helps bring out some of the leadership stuff without changing his kit much. And also maintaining that he isn't just about leadership, that he works with
Yeah,
allies
and
and stuff,
that is a
right?
delicate
Like,
balance, making
yeah,
sure they're not pigeonholed into an aspect, and actually like
like that's I
yeah,
could have easily had them all. Like even Raph is definitely aggression and attack stuff, so he's going to gravitate towards aggression more. But when I built his kit, the way it's built, you can do it in other aspects. Leadership's probably the hardest one to really make cohesive with him, but there are ways to do it with leadership as well. And yeah, it's um I wanted to bring their personalities, but yeah, his whole thing is yeah, turning garbage and kind of filtering it through his deck and being kind of planning ahead, and then he has this singularity in his pocket that's like
yeah,
solo. This can be you you play this like 3 times in a solo game and you that's your game pretty much,
yeah,
right? But it costs so much and it's hard to get out, and you always want to try to get it with the anti-gravity gauntlet boost on it. So
yeah,
you either have to play your whole hand or you have to plan multiple turns ahead. And anyway, I love him. I really love his kit and I enjoy how it works and how it fits together. Just like I said, I do all of them. They're like they've become my babies over the
yeah.
years.
Little turtle.
But I it doesn't mean I'm unwilling to change them. It's just that's how they got here is from so much playtesting from other people and
Yeah,
a, a, a passion for the design of the characters.
yeah, for sure. I was going to nominate Donatello for this cycle's nominations, but I wanted to wait to see if other people were going to nominate turtles or like other of your like other contents. And yeah,
Yeah,
like Leonardo, I think Night Watcher were nominated, and so I decided to
yeah,
nominate some other heroes on my list.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, well, and like I said, it would be nice for all of my stuff to get through the cast and that sort of thing. But I also, as there's been some discussions
mm,
recently, I kind of I want to make sure that if there's feedback that people have that I think is has some validity on how they feel about the character, it's at least me worth like exploring it a bit. Like Leonardo, should I completely remake how his sword kit works? No, but were there comments that people made that maybe I could bring out some of the stuff that they wanted to see a bit more of the leadership type thing through some minor card redesign? Yeah, and that's what I'll be doing with him. So anyway, but yeah, it was fun playing with you, and I
yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
wouldn't mind playing other games in the future. I could play some of my other characters. It's usually the first time I play one of my turtles with somebody, I just play regular decks because by the time I throw my Shinobi stuff on top of that, like makes your hero like if they haven't seen any of that, there's a whole
Yeah,
lot of new stuff going on at once.
yep, that makes sense. Because Shinobi is literally another layer to it. You want to like show off the layer just normally, and then Shinobi to
it,
fancy it up.
Shinobi was like if you in my mind it's like if you took away allies because there's very very few allies in there and very few things that even interact with allies in there, although there is a bit.
Mm,
But if you took all of the aspects, removed pretty much all of the allies, and then redivided the different elements of the game into 4 different aspects. That's what I tried to do. Like, instead of saying like, "Oh, this is protection," it's like Bushido is like, "This is the stat-based one." So, you want to boost stats, that's what this thing does, not it boosts thwart stats and does thwart effects and stuff. And then the other one's like, you wanna do, uh, events. Okay, this is the one that is all events. That's got lots of attack or thwart, and you're paid off for having just a ton of events in your deck. Kuji-Kiri was just like, are you willing to burn your deck and play a little more reckless and kind of be borderline overpowered because you know you are when you gain like the
Mystic.
aspect, the mystic
Yeah.
trait. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know you're pushing the envelope on it, but like there is a risk reward for it. It's like a little bit Star Lord ish, I
Mm.
guess, like a friendly Star Lord
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Scarlet Witch and that sort of thing. Like that's kind of where I pulled that. And it is the more powerful, but that's what it is it's more of a reckless one that has maybe a little bit of help with allies and that sort of thing, but it's reckless. And then what ninjutsu. Ninjutsu is just based all around the cloak
Cloaked.
status.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what are the different ways that cloak could be leveraged for different things? And why would that make sense for it to, do this amount of damage as opposed to that much? And how hard is it to make it do that?
Yep.
So that one's, yeah, just managing a status that can very easily be knocked off of you. But if you set your deck up poorly, then it doesn't work very well. But that's the case with all of them. Is like the more you play them, the more you're like, oh, I should have just put less aspect cards in my deck, right? Like I should have tuned into it this much harder in this
Yep.
one way.
Yeah, it's
So
really it's a fun deck building experience, and I'll try to record that part as well because it is very interesting to see others and see how they like
yeah,
choose their cards. Right.
yeah, it's what makes me enjoy deck like I
Mm.
enjoy making decks like this too, but Shinobi is, even for myself, I'm inclined to play my characters and be like, you know what, I've never tried, because especially since I made the new paths, the hybrid paths, I'm like, I
Yeah.
haven't really done I've done one game with this one. I'm gonna do this with this guy, and then just start slapping something together and see what sort of combos I can come up with. But
Right. Thank you very much for playing with me and showing me Donatello and his playstyle. I do want to point out something. You've been pronouncing Kashikoi wrong the entire game. Yeah,
which one?
you've been saying Koshikoi, but it's like
Kashi
A,
Koi.
Kashi.
Oh, terrible. Terrible. I will also say I don't know how to pronounce any of this stuff. I
Yeah,
am not well versed, nor do I want people to believe that I am. I purely just did what I could trying to figure out. Like, these ones are literally different moves to do with a bow. You've helped me
is
a
it?
bunch with putting the right accents and stuff
Mhm.
on top.
Yeah, I'm very happy to help you with that.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what it's
No,
called, but
your
the
passion is
horizontal.
great.
Yeah, yeah,
Anybody who's passionate about my stuff and they have things that they want to bring to my attention, I am quite flexible with, because that's all I do is I just made this stuff. I really want myself to enjoy it, and then it has to pass a certain bar with me as far as the art and
yep.
the effects and the balance and everything like that. But then after that, it's all just I just love that other people get to enjoy it. Like, young me back in the day when these turtle shows were on TV in the 80s, like, if somebody had told me a game like this would have been available, I would have just loved to have done that. And then for it to be myself, that I made it
Hmm.
and like balanced it and everything is very satisfying, and I find it enjoyable when other people are able to enjoy it as well. So
It
I
is.
hope you continue to dig into it and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rest of that. And I enjoy playing more games with you.
It is a beautiful thing where, because like if you look at TMNT games, I don't think there's any TMNT game that gets as in depth as you're able to like right here with this kind of content. And I think that's the beauty of Marvel Champions, and then also the homebrew. Oh no, sorry, there is
Yeah.
sorry there is Unmatched TMNT.
Yeah.
Unmatched has like an official TMNT expansion, but even that, it doesn't go as in depth
Well, and
as
you
what
don't
you
get
have
to
here.
build you
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I ordered that, and I'm still waiting for it up here in Canada because I got the extra expansions with like the stuff for Krang and Shredder to be able to
Mm,
be playable. And since that hasn't showed up here, they haven't shipped my order. But I play a fair amount of Unmatched now, or I have been recently, and fun. But there's no deck building, right? Like
yeah,
that's part of the joy of it is you just jump right into it. But this, yeah, I am not aware of anything else out there that has this kind of depth of deck
yep.
building possibility with the turtles to do it in this kind of scenario. Marvel
Hmm.
Champions just works so well for it, and
It's
I've still
perfect.
got 5 more encounters planned, maybe 6.
Yeah, there's
I
so
was
many
fleshing them
encounters.
out just recently, so
Yeah.
that'll double the number of encounters there is for all this stuff too.
All right, thank you for playing with me. I'm gonna end recording now because it's getting. All right. Thank you for playing. Check out Inkwire stuff in the description below. There's the Google Drive if you just want to check out the cards right away, or the tabletop uh, workshop link if you want to actually play it on tabletop. And also the Discord. Join Discord, talk about anything Marvel Champions, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.